If you are looking for OP Manhwa, then you're at the right place. This is Magic Emperor Part 2. In the last episode of Magic Emperor, the story unfolds as Zhou Fan faces a moral and magical dilemma. He was attempting to create a bloody baby by pouring his essence onto a crystal. As the process progressed, he struggled with the weight of his choices. If he continued, he might die. But if he stopped, his creation would be incomplete. Zhou Fan reflected on his past and the hardships that led him to this point, fueled by memories of betrayal and vengeance. In a moment of desperation, Zhou Fan activated a relic stone and unleashed its power. The light from the stone engulfed him, merging with his body, and he successfully created the bloody baby. With newfound determination and a clearer sense of his path, Zhou Fan emerged from his solitude after 10 days of intense focus. Outside, his loyal companion, Tanling, had been guarding the door all along. Despite the grueling wait, Tanling expressed unwavering trust in Zhou Fan, a gesture that touched him deeply. Together, they set off to the mansion of the prominent Feng City family to meet Miss and the master of the family. Upon arrival, the tension escalates as Zhou Fan confronts the family's arrogance and their mistreatment of the Liu family. Zhou Fan, once disrespected as a slave, now faces a mix of derision and reluctant acknowledgement. He witnesses the dire conditions in which the Liu family's young master is held and vows to fight for justice. As the group approaches the mansion's garden, they encounter Xiao Tingge and Miss of Luo family, who is pleading for his help to save her family. However, Xiao Master coldly rejects her, claiming he loves another woman. Despite her heartfelt appeals, he mocks her desperation and accuses her of leveraging their past relationship for selfish gain. The situation turns volatile when Zhou Fan intervenes, delivering a powerful slap to both Xiao Tingge and his lover. They demand submission, but Zhou Fan refuses, defending Miss Jia's honor and rejecting their arrogance. Fueled by anger, he unleashes his strength, forcing them to kneel. In next scene, the master of the Feng Kai family confront each other and ask who hurt his son. Zhou Fan, the young and mysterious butler of the Luo family, surprises everyone by revealing his sharp perception and recognizing a leader's cultivation level at a glance. His calm confidence makes others wary of his true strength. He uses the blood baby to threaten him and gets away. Meanwhile, the myth explains the power of the 7 imperial families, elite clans that hold dominance over the empire, with unmatched strength, wealth, and armies. Offending even one of these families is seen as a death sentence. This revelation leaves the Luo family deeply concerned, especially as they realize they might have crossed paths with one of these imperial powers. In the main event, Zhou Fan and the Miss visit the Long family, one of the 7 imperial families, to sell a rare first-level formation. While initially offered a mere 10,000 spiritual stones, Zhou Fan holds firm, knowing its true value. Negotiations heat up until Master Long Xiao, the leader of the Luo family, intervenes. Recognizing the artifact's worth, he offers a staggering 1.8 million spiritual stones. However, Zhou Fan declines the offer, shocking everyone. His refusal hints at a larger strategy or the immense importance of the formation, leaving the Luo family frustrated and intrigued. Zhu offers 1.8 million, but Zhou Fan demands 10 million. When Zhou Fan threatens to cancel the deal, Long Zhu unleashes his power, pushing Zhou Fan backward. Zhou Fan remains calm and reminds Long Zhu that bad behavior could harm the pavilion's reputation. Impressed by Zhou Fan's boldness, Long Zhu agrees to the deal, 1 million paid up front, and the remaining 9 million exchanged for protecting the Luo family. Later, Long Zhu explains to his disciple that the formation sketch is an ancient treasure, the only one in the entire Tianyu Empire. This makes it worth much more than the price paid. While Zhou Fan is cultivating, Tongling rushes in and warns that the Feng Chai family has arrived. Zhou Fan, unfazed, says he was waiting for them. Miss Luo Yunshang confronts the Feng Chai family, who demand Zhou Fan in exchange for peace. Zexia Yuquan, a powerful figure from Yuming Valley, one of the 7 great imperial families, leads the demand. He even promises to help the Luo family grow if they hand over Zhou Fan. Zhou Fan steps forward to fight Zexia. Despite Zexia's attacks, Zhou Fan dodges them with ease, even enjoying the fight. Zhou Fan injures Zexia slightly, and Zexia realizes Zhou Fan is a demonic cultivator. Demonic cultivators are known for doing anything to gain power, even using dangerous or evil methods. Realizing the danger, Zexia tries to end the fight quickly by sealing Zhou Fan's ki, preventing him from using his skills. However, Zhou Fan fights back using the blood baby technique, unleashing a powerful blood shadow palm. This forces Zaixia back, but leaves Zhou Fan seriously injured and on the verge of death. As Zaixia moves to finish Zhou Fan, Long Zhou, a disciple of the Qianlong Pavilion, arrives just in time. He steps in to protect Zhou Fan, saying Zaixia will have to fight him first. Zaixia shook off Long Zhai's hand and said coldly, "You have nothing to do with this. Just stay away." Long Zhai stood his ground, his voice unwavering. "I have everything to do with this. Uncle Zhu sent me here to protect the Luo family. If you want to kill them, you'll have to kill me first." Zaixia smirked, a mocking tone lacing his words. "You and I are on the same power level. Do you really think you can protect them while fighting me? You'll barely hold your ground." Long Zhai's eyes narrowed as he retorted, "If you and I fight, it'll result in a massive battle. Are you prepared to face the consequences of such a clash?" Zaixia's expression shifted, and after a moment, he relented. "Fine, I've understood your point." Turning to leave, he added dismissively, "This isn't over." Before he could finish, Zhou Fan appeared from the shadows and stabbed Zaixia in the back. Shock crossed Zaixia's face as blood dripped from the blade. "Did your master never teach you how to deal with devil cultivators?" Zhou Fan sneered, his tone dripping with disdain. "We use every trick in the book. Never turn your back on us. Lose focus for even a second, and it'll cost you your life." Zaixia turned towards Zhou Fan, his mind racing. How is he still moving? He's clearly injured, yet he's faster than before. Did I fall into his trap? Zhou Fan grinned wickedly and raised his weapon for the final strike. "Die!" he hissed, slashing downward with deadly precision. As Zaixia collapsed, Zhou Fan turned to Long Zhai, his voice calm but laced with menace. "Go back and tell Uncle Zhu that I'm very grateful for his assistance. But from now on, tell him there's no need to send anyone else. We've gotten all the help we needed." Back at the Qianlong Pavilion, Long Zhu paced back and forth, his face grim. "You have no idea what kind of trouble Zhou Fan has dragged us into?" Long Zhi protested. "Uncle, I don't understand. Zhou Fan attacked Zaixia of Yuming Valley. What does that have to do with our family? It was his choice to attack." "You foolish girl," Long Zhu interrupted, his voice sharp. "Zaixia was killed in front of you. Everyone saw it. Do you think anyone will believe the truth? They'll claim that the Long family orchestrated it, with you personally striking the blow." Long Zhi hesitated. "But I don't think Zhou Fan planned this." Long Zhu slammed his hand against the table, his expression darkening. "He planned it all from the beginning. That boy is dangerous, perhaps the most dangerous person in the world right now." Meanwhile, Zhou Fan sat cross-legged in a dimly lit room, deep in cultivation. His two subordinates entered, only for him to bark at them, "Get out! Let me cultivate!" As they retreated, Zhou Fan's thoughts spiraled inward. "Too weak," he scolded himself. "That fight, I barely survived against that trash. I nearly died. How can I protect the Luo family if I can't even protect myself? This damned heart magic. I must grow stronger, and quickly. Whatever it takes, I'll do it." Elsewhere, the young master of the Kai family sat in deep cultivation. Zhou Fan slipped into his chamber, silently, extracting the bloody baby from the cultivator. The young master collapsed unconscious as Zhou Fan merged the entity with his own soul. Zhou Fan now viewed the world through the bloody baby's eyes, wandering unseen. A Kai family guard patrolling the grounds felt a presence and called out, "Who's there?" "Show yourself." Hearing no response, the guard muttered, "This is the Kai family mansion. No one would dare." His words were cut short as the bloody baby attacked, draining his life force. Zhou Fan chuckled darkly. 50 today. The blood of these fools will heal my injuries and strengthen me." As he wandered further, Zhou Fan sensed a powerful ki emanating from the distance. Intrigued, he approached stealthily, observing a gathering outside a grand mansion. An elder addressed the group. "As you all know, my disciple was killed today by the Long family." A man interjected. "Wasn't it the Luo family?" The elder scoffed. "Do you think the Luo family would dare? This reeks of conspiracy between Qianlong Pavilion and Yuming Valley." From the shadows, Zhou Fan smirked. They refused to see the truth and turn against one another instead. Perfect. Suddenly, Elder Jian noticed the bloody baby lingering nearby. With a swift movement, he attacked. Zhou Fan barely escaped with the creature, retreating to safety. The disciples stared at the fleeing entity in confusion. What was that? A devil cultivator's creation, Elder Jean said grimly. Later, Zhou Fan reflected, his face tense. That was close. If the bloody baby is destroyed, I'll die as well. It's part of my very soul. I must grow stronger. There's no other option.